Yeah, Tres Amigos. Three friends, three mics, no plan tonight. Talking about whatever feels right. From wild takes to jokes that land. Just kicking it back with the fam. Tres Amigos, let it play. Laugh it off, yeah, every day. Tune in, vibe, keep life spicy. You already know. Stay icy. Stay icy. Tres Amigos Podcast. Stay icy.
Welcome to the very first episode of Tres Amigos. This is going to be a big one. Starting off with a big bang here. And so I'm going to be Lincoln. That's going to be my name. And
I'm gonna be Julie.
it's going to be Julie.
I guess I can be Isaac.
And that's going to be Isaac right there. And today we're going to be talking about, we're going to be debating some topics here. I've got some really good topics on this napkin here. It's going to get heated, very controversial, very interesting topics here. Some of them random, some very deep theological questions. Just really got to think about them. Okay? So starting off big here. Is cereal a soup?
No.
Well, what is a soup though?
Soup is the broth. Cereal is cereal itself. You eat cereal with milk. Because you can eat cereal dry, but you can't eat soup dry.
Well, there's solids in some soups though.
But I do want to say a lot of soups don't have solids. It's just broth.
I had soup yesterday, and it didn't have solid in it.
And I don't think milk can be considered a good broth. And technically, yeah, cereal is not the milk. Cereal
That's
is
like saying when you eat cookies and milk, you're eating soup.
Or if you crumble it up and put it in the milk.
It's still not soup.
Okay, so it's decided cereal is a soup.
No.
cereal is not a soup.
Not a soup.
Very well. Moving on. Is a hot dog a sandwich? If you were to get a little wiener, a hot dog wiener, and put it between two buns, would it be a sandwich?
No.
I think it is.
Well, I think it has to be though, because a sandwich is bread, anything, and then bread.
Yeah, a sandwich really can be anything. It doesn't even need meat. Like
Life is like bread. A sandwich.
there's definitely vegan sandwiches out there.
Yeah. But also, here's this. A sandwich doesn't even have to have bread in it, because there's such thing as a knuckle sandwich, which it's just your hand still. There's no bread involved, just your hand and
I have
another
heard
hand.
about that before.
Yeah.
What? That life is like a sandwich?
No.
Because
Knuckle sandwich.
bread is on both ends.
So, hot dog is a sandwich.
Did you know that a hot dog is called a frank, and it's from like some guy named Frankfurt?
Hot dog is a sandwich.
Is water wet?
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yes, it is.
Water gets things wet.
Scientifically, water is wet.
All right, let's hear it. Let's hear
Okay,
the science.
because the water molecules hold on to each other. Molecules, they grab onto each other, and so that's the definition of wet is when water molecules are onto something. So water is wet because it's a bunch of water molecules together. I looked that up one time, a long time ago.
a water molecule is not going onto itself.
Yes, that's literally is.
How?
That's literally how that happens. Because you can have a little bit of water or a lot of water, which is a little bit of water molecules or a lot of water molecules.
I have to side with him on this one. He's going to be right on this one.
Listen, this water molecule...
Look it up!
If this is the water molecule, okay? Look, this is wet now, okay? But you can't put it on...
But if this is another water molecule, look. Now the water's wet.
All right, well, he is going to be right on this one.
He's just gonna...
Water is not wet.
Water is wet.
No,
Water's wet.
it's not.
Look it up. It's
All right.
a scientific fact that water's wet.
Okay, moving on. Which fast food mascot would win in a fight?
The Chick-fil-A cow.
I'm thinking McDonald's.
You're thinking Ronald
A
McDonald
clown?
would beat
Ronald
a
McDonald.
cow.
The cow's gonna get scared every
No.
time. The cow
literally has the Holy
herbivore.
Spirit.
The cow is a herbivore. How is he gonna kill it? How is he gonna
He
kill
said
Ronald?
herbivore. I would just like
What?
to point that out.
What if I threw a third one in the mix here? Wendy's. What if Wendy herself
The mother?
was to fight?
Mother. No.
Was to fight both of them. Wendy herself, with her red hair and whatnot, her braids and whatnot. She has. You don't know. She could be a wild card. I feel
The
like she would be a
Chick-fil-A
wild
cow.
card.
Would win.
Okay.
Okay, how is a cow?
I told you because the cow is the Holy Spirit. Because it's the Chick-fil-A cow.
What if what the Ronald McDonald does too?
What about Wendy?
They don't promote that. They don't promote that, so how we don't know. I know for a fact that the Chick-fil-A cow has the Holy Spirit.
Interesting.
What about Colonel Sanders?
Oh, I'm gonna vote for Colonel Sanders.
He's probably
here.
dead.
Literally Colonel though. He's literally Colonel.
Yeah, but he's probably like really old and dead.
I don't know. I think he's actually gonna be right on this one. So it's settled Colonel Sanders
Or Ronald McDonald?
or Ronald McDonald or possibly
No,
Wendy even.
no.
That one is still up for debate. We'd love to hear from you in the comments about what you think it is. And moving on, would you rather fight one horse-sized duck or 100 duck-sized horses? I feel like this one requires almost zero thinking. Okay, because if it's little horse-sized ducks, you just step on them.
but a duck is not. If we're thinking,
You just had a little horse-sized duck. A horse-sized duck would be
Duck-sized-
huge.
The other way around. The other way.
Okay.
Okay, I feel like a bunch of duck-sized horses would just be like a bunch of little dogs. And I think if there were 100 little dogs, they could defeat me.
a lot stronger. Yeah, but
You,
I also
maybe.
think a horse is stronger than a dog.
Yeah, that's what
So,
I'm saying.
yeah,
Yeah.
and if we're thinking like a full-grown duck, like that's like a hair, like their legs are gonna be enough. Like 100
Oh,
of
yeah,
those,
just break their legs.
200 of those legs are gonna
Oh,
be
nothing.
enough to get me.
But think about like a big duck. Just break the legs.
I don't know, but think about that beak.
The beak, yeah, that could be hard.
I
I feel like I could tame it and ride it, though. It's like an ostrich, really, when you think about it.
It is killing. It has bloodlust in this scenario.
That actually wasn't asking the question.
I'm specifying here because it's too broad. But the duck, all of these things here have bloodlust. Bad. They want that blood.
I think I would go one horse-sized duck.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna fight.
Because a bunch of little horses, those are getting me. Because they're stronger than a dog. And think of 100 little chihuahuas coming
There's
after
like
you.
50 could come at you from
Demon
the
dogs.
front, and then 50 from the back, and you wouldn't even know.
Yeah.
You're literally surrounded.
And the horse like back kick is like 100 of those. Like you're not defeating that. I
That's
don't
like
think.
100 horsepower.
Interesting.
Maybe like 50 because they're like duck sized. But
That is a good point, though.
all right,
So, yeah. Basically.
Horse-sized duck.
horse-sized duck.
Fair enough. Next question. Are mirrors lying to us?
In what way?
No explanation given. Are mirrors lying to us?
Well, you know, like when they say, like, have like the little words on it, and then it's like, you are beautiful in those. If Isaac looks in those, then it's lying to him.
No, we're talking.
Interesting.
But then I think if we're saying yes, if a mirror is lying, then I think cameras are too.
Okay. Interesting.
I was just saying when the mirrors have words.
Because
It's in general.
Because I see the same thing in a camera that I see in a mirror. So if a mirror's lying, then so are cameras. So maybe we need to bring this topic over to cameras as well.
I'm going to have to go with yes.
I don't think
How
they're
could they
lying.
be telling the truth? It doesn't make any sense.
Then I also think reflections are lying.
Must be. It's the only thing that makes
Well, if we're
sense
going
here.
on that road, then nothing is real.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
How about that? So mirrors are in fact lying to us, as is everything. Next question. How many holes does a straw have?
One.
One.
I'm going to go with 1 on this one. I'm going to have to just
Oh.
take the
Or just...
thing on this one. I'm going to go 1 plus 1,
Because it's like a two...
which is going to be 2. But I don't know how strong I believe that. So 2?
It's like a tube.
It's like a tube. It's like
a straw is
tube.
really just a tube.
It
Two.
has a hole on both sides, but they're connected. So it's really like if you go in from one side, it's just one hole. Like,
One big hole.
and this also leads to the question: Is our mouth and is our butthole connected?
That's true. Well, they are connected, but is
They
it
are
one
connected, but
hole?
is that one thing?
And then whenever you kiss someone, that means butthole to butthole, you're connected.
Wow.
That would be true.
That makes you never want to kiss anybody ever again. So 2?
one.
One.
1
A tube.
hole
It's a tube.
on
I don't
a
even know if I
straw.
consider a straw a hole, really.
I wouldn't, but like, yeah, I think
I wouldn't, but there's a hole in it, so then I'd be inclined to consider it a hole.
But it's like a tube. Like, I don't think I look at tubes and I'm like, yeah, hole.
But it's definitely one. It's one
Hmm.
continuous like.
Hole.
It's that's a hole.
Well, here's the thing, though. Whenever you think of, like, a hole in the ground, you don't go out the other end, and that's one hole.
But if it did go out the other end, what would you say?
I don't know. That's like Minecraft. when you go down.
I think that's still a hole.
One hole. Yeah, because you fall
Because
down
if
the
you're
hole.
falling down a hole,
yeah.
you're still falling down the
And
same
like a
hole.
slide is that one hole. You just come out the other end.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
I think it's
it's
one hole
hole.
because if you go down a hole, you're not going down a different hole.
Yes.
So, verdict,
Yeah.
one hole.
Very well. Is pizza better cold?
No.
I'm gonna say, of course not.
I think for convenience, yes. But I wouldn't like to say that the sensation of like biting into that warm, cheesy pizza is gonna beat anything cold.
Yeah. Well, that was an easy one.
Yeah, that
Freebie
was an
there.
easy one.
It is settled. Okay, moving on. Are pigeons real?
I think they're government interns.
They're government drones,
interns.
and they're always watching us, and they're listening to us right now. So I don't know how much we can actually talk about this without getting killed by the CIA.
I want to say
Yeah.
they're government interns. I like to think they're interns.
Explain on that.
I just feel like drones, I feel like pigeons are very temporary. Like, you don't see pigeons all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the government might go on, where they're looking for, where they need people to be hired. So they get these interns, and they're looking for these pigeons.
What happens to them after they become not interns? Like, what's the next step?
Either they get hired or they get shot.
What happens when they get hired, though?
They
Do
become
they become
people?
like a bald eagle
Yeah,
Ah.
they get promoted. I think
into a different bird?
a better,
Okay, well, clearly he doesn't know what he's saying. But they probably are government drones listening to us all the time. So stay clear of the pigeons. I believe that would be a safe thing to do because they're all trying to kill us, possibly, and or listen to us.
Are pigeons real? No.
Not even close.
They're real, but not in the way that we think they're real.
They're not actually
Because
pigeons.
they're actually just
A
government
pigeon,
workers.
yes, is a real thing, but is it
What about other birds?
I'm gonna have to say yes on that one.
I think those are
Real.
They're clear, yeah.
You don't think there's any other government birds?
No, it wouldn't make any sense.
Only pigeons?
Only the pigeon would make
I feel
sense.
like those little crows that we see everywhere could be government
No,
birds.
those
too.
are
Those
they're-
were for the anti-government. Those are like
The cabal.
the Illuminati.
But crows are really smart. But I feel like
That's what
whenever
I'm saying.
if you're walking in a parking lot, they literally don't care about you at all.
That's what they want you to think. Think of how many conversations they pick up while they're next to the car.
But they're too loud. They can't even hear. They can't even
Have
hear
you
any
ever seen
conversation over
Hunger
there.
Games?
Rah, rah, rah.
No, they're voice recorders, and they take it back to the government or to their thing, like mockingjays.
Could be.
Like mockingjays.
Now what about owls?
Ooh.
They just
Real.
No, they're kind of
They're just always
chill.
wondering who.
Yeah.
That is true.
Yes. So does it sound that they're not real and other birds are in fact real?
Except crows.
Crows are probably
Done. Decided. Is ice just spicy water?
No.
I feel like it has to be an obvious yes from me.
Explain.
Needs no.
Spicy.
So when there's normal food, not spicy, picante if you will, but then you have spicy food, is picante if you will, and so here's normal water in the not spicy category, and you have spicy in the ice category. So imagine this is an ice cube. This
But
is
I think we
liquid
could
water.
Hear
go
me out.
scientific. I think we go scientific because
Ice is just solid water.
But why is it spicy though?
it's not. It's because it's cold. But listen, if we're thinking about a balanced chemical reaction, okay, if you put in H2O, you're only going to be able to get out H2O.
Bro thinks he's smart because he's in chemistry now.
I don't.
But
That's not where I'm going.
But it's spicy though, and that's strange. Is it not strange to anybody else?
What? I've never had spicy ice.
I don't know where you're going.
Icy? Is that where you're getting this from? Icy? It's because it's in.
Stay icy.
America.
What?
Stay icy, America. So it's settled. It is indeed spicy,
No,
which makes
no.
a lot of sense.
No,
Really.
no.
It's settled that it's a 2v1. Ice is not spicy. Move on.
Okay. Are naps a sign of weakness?
Yes.
I'm gonna say yes because this guy naps a lot.
Okay. I don't want to say it's a sign of weakness. I think it's a sign of you're not getting enough sleep.
I think sleep in general is a sign of weakness.
Lack of strength.
Okay, I see where y'all going with this. You're convincing me.
So therefore, you're weak.
No. I just took a nap today because I was up till 2 in the morning watching Tropic Thunder.
What a movie.
No.
What a
no.
movie.
Why do you think I fell asleep?
What a movie. Anybody that falls asleep in that is a communist. America.
That's a
America,
big
baby.
accusation.
America. Go America. So naps are a sign of weakness.
Think
and
of
this
how
guy's
much else you could be doing during a nap.
true.
Okay, but then really, if you're like, I think if you can consider a nap just doing anything that's not anything. Like if you're laying in the bed watching TV, then that's the same. Like you're not actually asleep, but you're also getting the same out of it as you would be if you were sleeping.
You could possibly learn something watching
Exactly.
TV though.
Okay, if you're
nothing.
resting in your bed, not watching anything, like you're not.
Who does that? I don't ever just sit there and do nothing.
No, you're doing something. Nah, you doing something.
Think about the dreams you can get while napping. That could be. Okay.
Naps are weak. He weak. Next question. How do wheels work?
They rotate.
But in what direction do they
Well, are we
Depends
rotate?
on
going
where
back? Are we
you're
going
going.
reverse or are we going forward?
Doesn't matter.
Because
In
if we're going
general.
forward, we're going clockwise.
In general direction.
Yeah, no.
Sideways. That's not even a debate. That's not even a yes or no. How do wheels work? She doesn't know. She asked me to add it in.
I did. That is not true. That is false.
I mean, like, what is there to say for this one?
How do wheels work?
Okay, let's hear
They
it.
rotate. Before they had wheels, they had squares. Now, they didn't have circle for a long time. They invent circle after they had
I want to
square.
add a question right now. Is there actually a perfect circle anywhere in the world?
And if so, how would it work?
You mean like naturally or like?
Just literally any perfect circle.
There has to be, yes, because like look at this.
She's pointing at a circle here.
But think about it. You can see, like, it's not.
Look at the bottom of this cup. I can't do it because there's liquid in it, but
Okay, but how do you know that that's the exact, like.
Nope.
no, there's a perfect
It's-
circle.
and
in the
any-
Look at this ring light. That there, yes.
I think any
No, on
Any-
the inside though.
any circle that you see on a screen is not perfect. There's because that's pixels. So any
Okay, but yeah, but they can like print those out.
I just don't think that would come out like how you're.
There's a perfect circle somewhere in the world.
So no, and wheels are a mystery.
What?
Wheels are not a mystery.
Nobody knows. Are there more buttons or zippers?
Buttons.
What the flip?
I'm taking
Are there more buttons or zippers in the world?
buttons are
Buttons.
outdated.
What?
It's zippers.
I think on most things that have a zipper, there's more buttons than zippers. You know, you have two buttons on each
Now,
pocket.
are we talking
one
about zipper or the like chain zipper?
Zippers, all zippers, zipper.
'Cause,
You mean, like each little thing on the zipper?
No. Never mind. Scratch that. Think about. I think 90% of backpacks are just have at least like 3 zippers.
Well,
Okay. Well, yeah.
well.
But think about jeans. So any jean with a zipper most of the time has a button, and
2
some
buttons
jeans
actually.
there's 2.
There's one on both sides to like adjust it. You know.
That's like on kid jeans, Isaac.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you still in those?
No, I'm not. But I'm okay.
It's a baby.
In kid jeans, they do have those 2 buttons on the side where you can
Yes.
pull them.
And there's also some jeans with pockets in the back that have buttons to close the pockets.
And a behind.
Yes. What else has a lot of buttons? Just think of button-down shirts. Those don't have zippers. Lots of buttons. Think of My name is Joe. And I work in a button factory.
But also think about all the jackets, all the QZs. Those are all zippers.
QZs are catching on.
Okay. Are we only talking about buttons on clothes, though? Because think about the press buttons.
Is that part
Yeah,
of the...
are we only including clothes buttons? Because if we're talking about like buttons that you press, then buttons easily.
If we're
wins.
adding all of them, yeah, it's buttons.
No, not bungee press. Not bungee
Just
press.
like clothing buttons.
Clothing buttons.
Just like snap.
Yeah.
I think Velcro could be considered a zipper.
No, because there's like something goes in. No.
Yeah, just shut up.
No. So he clearly doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay,
So moving on. Buttons it is.
Zippers.
Buttons.
Oh, you already did it. All right, move on.
Are there more chairs or people in the world?
Chairs.
Chairs.
I might have to go chairs on that one.
Earlier he said there's no way there's more chairs than people before we.
He said there couldn't be 8 billion chairs in the world.
He did
Okay, but
say
now
that.
that I think about it, like if you're, I don't know, like there's a lot of chairs and there is people being made right now though.
Being made.
I don't.
Being birthed, maybe. Is
I
what
might
you meant
have to
say.
that. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's some being made too.
More being birthed. Let's just go with that. Um.
But I feel like there's also like so many people that have never sat in a chair before.
I feel like. Think of those, the chairs at church. We have these like fold chairs that we take. There's so many of those.
There's also all the gray chairs.
Also all of the great chairs.
Black
So think of
chairs.
like auditoriums. Think of stadiums.
Stadiums. That's a
People
big
have
one.
chairs in their houses.
There's one stadium with if we think about every NFL stadium, that's like an average of 70,000. So what? 70. What's 70 times 32?
And that's just America.
I don't know. That's just
Billion.
America. And we also have NBA stadiums, which is 30
Soccer
times
stadiums.
30 times about 30.
Basketball
If we think
stadiums,
about all the World Cup stadiums, that's about
baseball.
100,000 times however many. Think about baseball, that's another like 30,000. We think about the cricket. I don't know if y'all know this, but the biggest stadium in the world is actually a cricket stadium.
Wow.
It holds 1 million people.
Interesting. Wow. So.
Oh my gosh, and think about airplanes and cars.
Airplanes, cars.
And buses.
So chairs then.
Yes.
I'm gonna go off script with this one, and I'm gonna ask specifically to Isaac here. How do you feel about the term "you go girl"?
I think whenever this guy says it, I'm all here for it. But me personally, if we're saying it like...
He says it often.
that's actually not true. I don't know. I think there's a time and a place.
And what would be the time and or the place? Now, are you a feminist?
No.
You're saying you don't like Okay. misogynist.
Let's move on.
Communist?
As a communist. Are chairs just failed beds?
No.
No.
Interesting. So they went to go make a bed, but they messed it up and actually
But
made a chair.
a bed consists of a frame, a box spring, and a mattress.
Yes.
That is not a chair.
They failed it.
Chairs are to sit, beds are to sleep.
Not even that. A bed consists of 3 parts. Like whenever you're making a chair, like they didn't go to make the frame and then go to make the box spring and go to make the mattress and this came out. That didn't happen.
Yeah, that was stupid, Lincoln.
Settled there not. Next question. How do the tunnel people survive? And how has nobody seen them in a while?
I don't know much about the tunnel people.
How do they survive, though? They live in the tunnels.
They eat rubber
Truly
and paint. They eat paint.
wonder.
I ate some it.
That would work. You really think that's all they eat? Just rubber,
But also they get
paint,
no
and cement?
vitamin. Is it C? What's the sun? Is that C? D?
D.
They get no vitamin D.
That's bad. That's bad. And if they're only doing that, they get no vitamin C, and then they get scurvy.
Shoot.
And that is no good.
And how do they obtain water?
Lick it off the
Sewers.
walls. Or the sewers, yeah. Or they lick it off the
Do
walls.
tunnel people ever come out of the tunnel whenever we don't know?
I don't know. That's why has nobody seen
That
them.
could be, yeah.
But we know there's tunnel people out there.
What if they just have an invisibility cloak?
Yeah. What if that?
Let's move on.
Is fentanyl bad? Well, bit controversial. I know he is very close to it. I would say probably bad.
All in all, I'm gonna.
Less good than it is good. It's more bad than good. But overall, is it bad?
Yes. Drugs are bad. Don't
Even
do that.
fentanyl.
Drugs
Is what
are
you're
bad.
saying. You're saying fentanyl is bad.
Why did he say it like that?
You may cancel for that one. So yeah, it's decided that fentanyl is not
Not.
bad.
No, it's bad.
Not.
Bad. And that about does it for our first episode of Trace Amigos. We hope you had as much fun as we did.
We had
And
a lot of fun.
Yeah, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah.